What's happening guys, it's Belle for iGyaan.in, and today we're going to be quickly reviewing the new Nokia 701. This phone comes with Symbian Belle operating system, and it's possibly the last version of Symbian series phones from Nokia. Now the Symbian name's been dropped and it's called Nokia Belle. So they will continue to make some phones throughout 2012, but after that we believe Nokia is going to drop this operating system and shift completely over to Windows Phone OS. So let's talk about this device, the Nokia 701. This device has decent specs for a Nokia smartphone and performs brilliantly for a Nokia smartphone when it comes to a touchscreen interface. So let's talk about the build quality and then we'll get into the talking about the device. From the front, you have a really nice display. This is neither scratch resistant nor a Gorilla Glass display. We did get a bunch of scratches over here. The display is really nice. It's one of the brightest displays in the world. It's got a 1000 nit brightness, so it is possibly the brightest display on a smartphone, so which is pretty cool. We'll get back to that in a minute. You do have a front-facing camera. The earphone is really loud and clear, and the front of the device has the plastic portion on the bottom over here. You do have a metal or a steel bezel around the device, just till this portion, and then on the bottom bit is plastic again. You have really nice tactile Nokia style spring lock and unlock button over here. Dedicated camera shutter button, which is more or less flush with the device or the side of the device, but is still very tactile and easy to reach. You do have volume rockers and a dedicated voice command button in the center. On the top, like I said before, power button, which is a dedicated power on and off button and nothing else. And you do have a micro USB port, which is practically impossible to get to. I'm not even going to open that. So you have a micro USB port for charging as well as data syncing, which is behind this, and you have a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is over here. This door is actually pretty good because it doesn't open easily, so only when you need it you'll have to push all the way in and get this door open. Anyway, coming back to the back of the device, you have a really nice and tough stainless steel backplate, similar to the E series backplate. Really nice. You can see that over here. Nokia has also added a soft foam bottom on the inside so that the battery stays in place and does not move around. Your SIM card slot is over here. You have a really nice 8 megapixel camera with dual LED flash. The downside to that is that it's only a fixed focus camera, so don't expect a lot in terms of the camera. This is the lock screen of the device. You get your date and time information along with any sorts of notifications that come over here. You also have network information show up on the lock screen. Press this button and your device gets unlocked. This is the main home screen. You can shift from portrait to landscape, and this is more or less similar to Android in many fashions than you may think. You get your shortcuts and your widgets all lined up in multiple desktops, and you can have different wallpapers for different desktops, as we've done to demonstrate to you guys. And you can of course add more things. You can add more widgets, shortcuts, change the wallpaper. You can add more home screens and delete the home screen, and you can also quickly go into the user guide. So that's the home screen. Like I said, the notification panel is also reminiscent of Android features. So you have this really nice notification panel with quick launch buttons on the top over here. You do have standard notifications show up in the notifications panel. We did use this device extensively, and we found that the earphone and the microphone are really responsive, and we had no issues using them. The voice quality is pretty decent, and we had no network issues, and the battery life was also pretty good. So we are happy along all those angles. Voice clarity is brilliant and network connectivity is solid, and battery life lasted us about a good 6 hours of talk time. Talking about the application drawer, now this button on the bottom here is a hardware button. Pressing this button will either reveal the application drawer or take you back to the home screen. So once you press this button, this reveals the all applications list or the application drawer. Now you have a bunch of applications that we showcased in the unboxing video, so you can get a look at those. But what you will see is that you also have OV music, which lets you download and listen to music Tons of music from the OV music store, and of course you have the OV application store, which is an app store alternative for Nokia Symbian series, which works pretty good, and we were able to download a bunch of applications from there as well. You do have a bunch of pre-installed applications like Shazam, Vlingo is pre-installed, and Quick Office makes it a little bit easier. The overall interface is really smooth, but we notice that it lags over a period of time and apps tend to crash a lot when being used. So we're not too happy about that. We thought that the interface would last out being smoother throughout, but it kind of breaks in the middle. Coming into Asphalt 6, I'm just going to quickly play this game to demonstrate how it looks on this device. So as you can see, gaming is pretty decent on this device, and although it did lag a bit in the middle, but the fact that the overall gameplay is okay is a good indication that this device can handle good graphic games, because Adrenaline 6 is a pretty heavy game. So you can get games like Adrenaline from the marketplace, the OV store is what they call it, and you can get tons more games and apps from there which will help you. You also have a very nice FM transmitter included in the device, so if you have a lot of music on this, you can just quickly use the FM transmitter in your car to transmit to a certain frequency, tune your car radio to that, and then you have wireless music streaming from your phone to your car stereo, and you don't need any cables or a fancy stereo for that. Tons of apps available in the OV store and can be accessed by anyone with an account, which is pretty cool. If you ask us, you have tons and tons of applications which are free, and there are some apps which are paid as well. So you can choose your favorites and the ones you like, and simply download whichever one you like. Overall, the device has nice features, including this dynamic bar at the bottom which changes as per the option you're in. So it changes from the call dialer to a search button, and other things in other applications. If you go into contacts, it changes into this. So you get a new operating system from Nokia. Belle is an interesting OS, and it's pretty smooth for a touchscreen, especially the touchscreen is smooth, capacitive, and it performs really well. We feel that this device has been designed in a way, or the OS has been designed in a way that it goes really nice in sync with this device, and we really like the nice icons and this digitized home screen, which is kind of reminiscent of Android flavors, but looks really good on the device and performs well. So Nokia has done a good job of that. Nokia also has this dedicated voice commands application, which you can access from here and use to dial and search for things online. It is still not very responsive and it doesn't work that well, so we're not too happy with that, but it's still an option that's there, and Nokia is working on making it better. Tons of things. You of course have Nokia Maps, which is one of the biggest selling points of this device, that you have inbuilt maps with navigation in the device, which come free if you have an internet connection, which is pretty cool according to us. So that's basically the Nokia 701. In conclusion, we'd like to say that at a price of 17,000 rupees, it's possibly not the best phone in the market, but if you're a Nokia loyalist and you can't think of any other device, then definitely this is going to be a good purchase for you. There are tons of phones that are available in this price bracket. The Samsung Galaxy R, for example, is an Android phone with dual core capabilities, was available in the market for somewhere around 18,000-19,000 rupees. And of course you have the Samsung Galaxy W, the Samsung Omnia W, which is a Windows phone, which is also available for this price. So you get newer operating systems and much more applications compared to the OE store, or actually more dynamic applications compared to the OE store. We feel that Windows is a smoother operating system when you compare it to Belle. You do have some limitations, of course, when it comes to these two operating systems. I'm not going to get into that, but there are options available which are newer and a little bit better. You of course have the Nokia 710, which is a little bit extra compared to this device, which also comes with Windows Phone. So the build quality is definitely a plus point for this device, and the OS is also a huge improvement over previous Symbian touchscreen operating systems. But it's still possibly not the best device to get in this price range. The camera is decent, but it is a fixed focus camera, and we'll upload a video sample from this camera on our YouTube channel as well, so you can have a look at it. So there you go guys, this was a quick review of the Nokia 701 with Symbian Belle or Nokia Belle. For more unboxing videos, reviews and tutorials, log on to iGyaan.in. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. If you have any questions or queries regarding this product, you can log on to our forum, iGyaanforum.com. You can also catch us on Facebook, Twitter and on Google+. The links to those are at the end of this video or in the description below. Take out the time and like this video guys. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. We really appreciate your feedback. For iGyaan.in, thank you guys for watching.